What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. If you don't like it, you can have that seatbelt.
So it looks like the doc was right, and the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer did end up dropping this week. And shout outs to Louis Tan, who is everyone's favorite Mortal Kombat character, Cole Young. And he also likes to sit in the front row at the movie theater on purpose. I told him he was a weirdo for that. But anyway, shout out to Louis Tan for this hint. He's also the first person that actually told us that this trailer would drop in July. So shout outs to him. And you guys know that I am a huge Mortal Kombat fan. Like second really only to Nintendo's. Nintendo and then Mortal Kombat, and then it's the distant third to everything else. I love Mortal Kombat. So I was definitely looking forward to this trailer. This is still my most anticipated movie of the year, and I was really pissed when they moved it back. Like this movie was actually supposed to, I believe, have been out already, but they moved it to October for the optics, right? Well, they showed the trailer today, and I'm gonna give my quick thoughts about the trailer. I haven't watched anybody else's hands-ons or breakdowns of it, so if I miss anything or if I get something wrong, forgive me, but this is just pretty much my thoughts and analysis based on watching the trailer 3 or 4 times or so. So let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to check this trailer out. If you haven't already seen the trailer, make sure you go and check it out first, because I'm not going to be playing the music or the sound, and I'm going to be stopping every once in a while to talk. So go check out the actual trailer for yourself in high quality and then come back to this video. So yeah, highly anticipated trailer for me. So let's take a look here. Rated R for strong bloody violence and gore, of course. So we start off with Johnny Cage. Now this version of Johnny Cage is an older Johnny Cage. An older Johnny Cage, kind of a has-been Johnny Cage. He's not as successful as he used to be in the past, and he's kind of doubting himself. He's not really the Johnny Cage that he used to be. And actually, this is kind of similar, if you guys remember, to the first movie with Cole Young's character. It's kind of similar, where he couldn't even fight as good as he could in the past. He used to be this great fighter everybody looked up to, and then now he started getting his butt kicked at the end of all of his matches. And yeah, kind of similar here, but except this version of Johnny Cage, it looks like he's even kind of broke. Like, look at that. So look at that car that he's driving. This is a guy that used to be this big superstar, and he's kind of driving a somewhat tore down car by, movie star standards. He's like kind of down on his luck. Look like he may have even been, he's moving stuff. He might have even been losing his place. Look at this stuff. What is he emptying out? Did he lose a movie contract with his studio? But he has all that stuff there for a reason. So my guess is he probably gotten kicked out or somewhere, or gotten fired for something from a studio, or lost a deal or something like that, and he's down on his luck. I try not to do these analysis like this because I'm a pretty good guesser, and I don't want to spoil the movie for myself. But anyway, so yeah, we have old posters. This is a cool thing too. You notice that this is Mortal Kombat 2, the movie, and Raiden has the Mortal Kombat 2 outfit from the Mortal Kombat 2 original arcade game. I thought that was a great touch. Yeah, that's an amazing looking costume. The costume in the first movie looked pretty good, but this one looks way better. So Johnny Cage gets transported to Outworld. And it looks like the budget of this movie is way higher than the original movie. This is the first look at Katana with the fan blades in hand. This is actually one of the coolest shots of the trailer, with her kicking the spinning fan like that. Like that was dope. We have Shao Kahn. I'm not sure who he's fighting here. This looks like, if I had to guess, I'm gonna guess. This looks to me like this might be something that happened in the past. I'm gonna guess and say, wait a minute, now I can't even remember is that King? That could possibly be King Jared. That might be Katana's father. That might actually be a reimagining of him killing Katana's father. I think that might actually, that might, don't quote me on that, but that might be King Jared right there. Yeah, that might be him. All right, so this is cool. So they brought back the portal from Mortal Kombat, I guess 2 or 3, depending on which one you think it could be based on. But this is showing that there's going to be a fight between Kung Lao and Liu Kang. Now, Kung Lao, if you saw the first movie, he died. And Liu Kang was pretty much crying over it because that was like his best friend. So this could actually be I don't know if this is undead Kung Lao, variant Kung Lao. I don't know, but it looks like there's gonna be a major fight between these two, a major showdown. Maybe this is supposed to be Revenant Kung Lao. I don't know. It seemed like they made him look a little bit different, but maybe they're not making it look like so like off how he normally looks with like in the games from Revenant. So I don't know. This could be Revenant Kung Lao or not. I think it probably is. I'm not sure what city that's supposed to be. So Kano's back, who also died. So yeah, but remember, this movie is supposed to have Quan Chi in it, which they didn't show. And supposedly Quan Chi is supposed to be the one that brings these formerly dead people back to life. We got Lewis Tan. That's Jade with her new hairstyle that people are crying about online. I don't think it's that big of a deal. We got Jax here. I don't know who he's supposed to be fighting. He might. That doesn't look like that's an actual. I don't think that's a. I don't even know if that's a minion, but that's not a character out of the game. So this could be, technically that could be training, and this actually looks like they're a training montage too, because this appears to be Jax, Liu Kang, and also Cole's character, and it looks like they're training. You know how they had the training? They had the whole training before the tournament. Or they were training before they got ambushed anyway, in the first movie, because there was no actual tournament in that one. This one will have the actual tournament, but this looks like they're training against each other. And Jax does his ground pound there against Liu Kang and Cole's character. Raiden looks like he's waking up. Maybe he had one of his visions. You see that Raiden always in the games, he always has a vision of the future, so maybe he sees what the outcome of the tournament is going to be. And if I had to guess, maybe he had a vision of who's going to win the tournament, or who they're going to pick to face in the final battle. Yeah, he looks dope there. Way better. He looks way better there than in the other movie, like, for sure. So Liu Kang with the more fire. It looks like Liu Kang is going to be fighting Shao Kahn. And that's pretty interesting because of something that they show later. So you remember, they had Liu Kang fighting Shao Kahn there. But remember, this is a trailer, so all of this stuff could be out of order intentionally. It probably is, so that it might not mean anything, but it might. So we got Johnny Cage here fighting Baraka. Baraka looks awesome. So one thing that I was worried about with this movie, with Carl Urban being cast, is the fact that this guy doesn't know martial arts and he's playing someone that's supposed to be one of the greatest martial artists to ever live. Well, I still have my doubts, but seeing this trailer, noticing the fact that this guy is going to have sunglasses on the majority of the movie, it's going to be very easy to use stuntmen without it being too jarring. So I think that's the route that they're going to take. I did read that he said this role, he's doing more fighting than he ever has for any other role. So I'm pretty sure he's doing a good amount of the fighting, but there's definitely stuntmans running rampant in Johnny Cage in this movie for sure. So we got Katana versus Jade. Now, something happened to Jax right here where he gets, like, is he getting teleported there? Like, what happened? Like, he has those are his, it looks like it could possibly be his charge beams from Mortal Kombat 3, but he doesn't usually disappear. So maybe you tried to use it and someone teleported him out. I don't know. That part was kind of weird. I'm not sure actually what that's supposed to be. That actually looks like the I don't know what that is. All right. So there is Queen Sindel. She appears to be fighting Sonya. We got Hondo returns as Scorpion. Looks like he's mentoring in this role. Now, they said he says something on this clip like, I'm going to train you to be the hero you were meant to be. I can almost guarantee you that he's not talking about Johnny Cage. He's talking about your favorite character. He's talking about Cole Young. He's training Cole Young. Because remember, this is technically his relative. This is his blood. So he, Scorpion, is going to be training Cole Young in this movie. Guaranteed. Got Shao Kahn. Yo, it looks dope. That shot right there that's money right there. That looks awesome. So here, it looks like they're just letting Johnny, like, look how relaxed everybody is. Everybody else in the background. It looks like they're trying to see what Johnny can do. All right, now this part looks awesome, but similar to what happened with the first trailer, I think maybe they may have put too many spoilers in this trailer, because I know the first trailer, they were trying to get people to to go and watch the movie, but they ended up putting some of the biggest scenes in the movie in the trailer, and I fear that they might have done that with this scene right here, where Scorpion is fighting Noob Saibot. And if you watch the original movie and you saw when Sub-Zero pretty much strips his clothes, he looks like Noob Saibot. So you kind of knew that this was coming. But yeah, this is sure to be one of the best looking parts, the best parts of the movie. Not sure about that CG right there, but yeah. But that might not. Well, yeah, it probably is final CG, because they said they showed the final version of the movie already. But here they show a bunch of clips real quick. Let's see. So that looks like, this is why I'm thinking that this might be Revenant Kung Lao, because it looks like his eyes are black, like jet black. So I think that's, and he's throwing this at Liu Kang while he's trying to fight. I don't know who he's fighting there. It looked like Sub-Zero, but it's not. Or maybe he was fighting Noob, but he's helping whoever Liu Kang was fighting. So he's obviously evil. And then here we have Katana going against Kung Lao, which, if you saw earlier, Liu Kang was facing Kung Lao. So depending on what part of the movie this is, and there's like rumors that a bunch of characters die, she may be fighting to avenge to avenge Liu Kang's death. Like, Shao Kahn might actually kill Liu Kang in this movie. It all depends on where in sequence this fight is in comparison to the Liu Kang fight. So there, it looks like Baraka is just killing some random. Yeah, that's just some random he's killing. And so we have, it looks like a team up between Kano and Johnny Cage, which should be very interesting. I still can't tell who they're... Wait a minute. That looks like they might actually be fighting... Oh, shoot. I just realized that. I think they're fighting Rain. He has a purple outfit on. Yeah, I think it's Johnny Cage and Kano versus Rain. Wow. Crazy. So, yeah, the movie looks like it's going to be pretty good. Pretty good. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And with the first movie, the trailer was so hype that even though I did like the 2021 movie, I feel that the movie may not have actually lived up to the hype of the trailer. But I'm actually feeling that this one might actually be the opposite. I think that even though this trailer is great, I think the actual final movie will not only live up to the trailer, but will be a lot better. But we'll see if I'm right. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And I'll talk to you guys later.